Australia's team has been the best in all period in the history of cricket. Australia has won the most World Cups because to this team have had good players in all eras.
Champions of 2015, ladies and gentlemen, the Australians.
Like the great Bradman, Glenn McGrath, Shane Warne, Ricky Ponting, and many more. But another reason why Australia is famous is that to this team has produced many legendary left-hander batsmen like Matthew Hayden, Adam Gilchrist, Justin Langer, David Warner comes in this list, but another big name among them was Phil Hughes. If he were alive today, he would have been on the list of legends. Perhaps good things don't stay in this world for long.
First Australian cricketer ever to do that. 100 on debut.
A very impressive record in a short career. An aggressive left-hander who left this world at the peak of his career. Let's know how good was Phil Hughes actually. Before delving into his international career and personal life, let's take a moment to understand his early life. Hughes was born in November 30, 1988 Macksville, New South Wales. His father, Greg, was a banana farmer, and his mother, Virginia, was Italian. Besides cricket, Hughes was a skilled rugby league player and even shared the field with former Australian star Greg Inglis. He began showcasing his cricket talent early, playing for Macksville RSL Cricket Club. By the age of 12, he was already playing in the A-grade team and scored a century in representative cricket. Moving to Sydney at 17, Hughes joined Western Suburbs District Cricket Club in Sydney grade cricket while attending Homebush Boys High. He made a stunning debut, scoring 141 not out, and had a solid 2006-07 season with 752 runs at an average of 35.81, including a high score of 142 not out. Hughes also represented Australia in the 2008 ICC Under-19 Cricket World Cup. Hughes' cricket journey began with prolific performances for New South Wales youth teams and in grade cricket, earning him a rookie contract for the 2007-08 season. After impressive scores of 51 and 137 for the second XI, he made his first-class debut against Tasmania in November 2007 at just 18 years, becoming New South Wales' youngest debutant since Michael Clarke. His debut season was stellar, with 559 runs at an average of 62.11, including a crucial century in the Pura Cup final victory over Victoria. He was signed by Middlesex for the 2009 English cricket season, where he thrived with 3 centuries in 3 first-class matches. Despite holding an Italian passport, Middlesex signed him as a foreign player. Hughes showcased his versatility by taking on wicket-keeping duties and went on to achieve milestones like his first limited overs century for Middlesex and a remarkable double century against South Africa in 2014. After impressing at the domestic level, Hughes was called up to replace Matthew Hayden on Australia's tour of South Africa in February and March 2009. He debuted in the first Test match at the new Wanderers Stadium in Johannesburg, scoring 75 runs in the second innings after a duck in the first. Hughes made history in the second Test at the Sahara Stadium, Kingsmead, Durban, becoming the youngest Australian since Doug Walters to score a Test century and the youngest player from any country to score centuries in both innings of a Test match. During the 2009 Ashes, Hughes faced challenges due to his unorthodox technique, leading to his omission from the team for the third Edgbaston Test. However, he received accolades such as the Phillip Hughes Award and the Bradman Young Cricketer of the Year. Hughes played sporadically over the next years, covering for injured players in Test matches against Pakistan and New Zealand. Despite some standout performances, including a rapid 86 against New Zealand, his inconsistency led to criticism. His stint with Worcestershire in the English county cricket saw Hughes making adjustments to his technique, resulting in a more expansive range of strokes. Upon his return to Australia and relocation to South Australia, Hughes enjoyed success in domestic cricket, earning a recall to the Australian Test team in 2012. He impressed with a solid 86 in the first Test against Sri Lanka and made significant contributions in subsequent matches, earning a lucrative contract with Cricket Australia. Hughes continued to shine, scoring a century on his ODI debut and another match-winning century in the same series.
Cricketer ever to do that. 100 on debut. Phillip Hughes in 123 balls.
However, his international career faced challenges, particularly during the Test series in India and the Ashes in 2013. Despite not playing another test for Australia, Hughes remained active in limited overs cricket, representing Australia in ODIs and T20 is until his untimely passing in October 2014. The most important question in this video is how Phil Hughes died. Let's find out. During a Sheffield Shield match between South Australia and New South Wales at the Sydney Cricket Ground on November 25, 2014, Hughes, batting at 63 runs, was hit in the neck by a bouncer from Scene Abbott. Despite wearing a helmet, the ball struck an unprotected area below his left ear. Hughes collapsed and was rushed to St Vincent's Hospital, Sydney, where he underwent surgery and was placed in an induced coma. Tragically, Hughes passed away on November 27, 2014, at the age of 25. His death prompted an independent review by Cricket Australia and sparked discussions about cricket helmet safety. The review concluded that while changes were made to improve safety, Hughes' accident was purely accidental and unavoidable. Tributes poured in for Hughes across cricket and beyond. Matches were halted, and players honored him on the field. Hughes' funeral drew dignitaries, including the Australian Prime Minister. His legacy extended to the retirement of his one-day international shirt number and the renaming of a road bridge near his hometown. These gestures reflect the lasting impact of Phillip Hughes on cricket and the wider community. In the year preceding his tragic death, Hughes invested in a 90-hectare, 220-acre property in Macksville, where he tended to 70 Angus cattle. He shared strong bonds with teammates Michael Clark and David Warner, as well as boxer Anthony Mundane. Hughes also maintained a close friendship with former rugby league footballer Greg Inglis, both hailing from Macksville.
Maybe not in a test, was it? Not in a test, I don't think. He was a genuine leggy, yeah, he was a good leggy, and we played many a tour games using him as a bowler only.
Here we go. Partnership breaker, Phil Hughes.